Welcome back. So now let's meet some more of this year's honorees in their own words.
The key for us to be smart is to never kind of rest and think that we got to figure it out, and to continue to look for new ways to do things. We're looking for the best way to, kind of figure out the best way to make stuff.
The primary driver for Bloom being a smart company is how we embrace cognitive diversity. We embrace differences in perspective or information processing among employees. This has led to increased team performance and accelerated learning while avoiding biases.
Our, kind of secret sauce is the relationships that we've built over the last 20 plus years. Our model is unique in the real estate space. We think we're one of the only, if not the only, real estate private equity fund that's truly national.
Our ability to really find unique creative solutions for our clients, including, whether or not it's leading digital capabilities, whether or not it's financial solutions. So those are the types of things that I would say makes us a smart company.
One of my fundamental responsibilities is really to challenge the entire business to become a smart organization. And in my mind, this starts with an initiative that I've brought into the firm to invest in top talent and foster really a performance-driven culture that rewards associates.
We only ever hire associates. We cultivate the talent from within. And here we are 3 years later, our retention statistics on talent beat national averages out of the water.
We're in the middle of 2 different RPA initiatives right now, both in the accounting department to streamline that process and to get rid of the data entry component. So when we receive an invoice or receive a purchase order, it's automatically getting put into our system and checking the invoice against the purchase order. And ultimately, that's just allowing us to be more efficient.
We take customized approach for each customer. So we have had to be doing a lot more in-depth questionnaires and scoping of projects so that we can offer the right solution so that you can maintain productivity.
Now, all of our programming is aligned with healthcare, hospitality, manufacturing, information technology, which are the key industry sectors that are driving this economy.
So if you're not innovating, you're standing still, which in our world, our fast-moving world today, which means you're moving backwards. So we firmly believe in innovation as one of our founding principles.
I think it's absolutely imperative for companies to continue to question their business models and how they can improve things before other competitors come in and show the marketplace what can be better.
It's really important to encourage your team to share their ideas, because you're not going to see everything from everyone's perspective. Everyone has their own unique experiences, likes and dislikes, and something that one of your team members says could change the landscape of your business.
I always say innovation is the byproduct of necessity. Things are going to be thrown at you every single day, and you got to figure them out, and you got to get creative. If you're not being creative and trying to get past those challenges that are thrown at you every single day, someone else will, your competitor will.
Welcome back. We want to thank all of you for sharing your stories with us. But now, first of the specialty awards. It's being presented by our friends at Corporate College. Founded in 2003, Corporate College offers Northeast Ohio businesses and individuals professional training and development, along with state-of-the-art meeting and conferencing space. Our friends there deliver training and development solutions for organizations and individuals. And with its relationship to Cuyahoga Community College, Corporate College provides access to an even more extensive network of faculty and programs to ensure they deliver the right solutions for the unique business needs in this region. Presenting the award for sustainability is Jody Wheaton, Executive Director of Corporate College. She sits down with this year's sustainability winner, Michael and Adam Wallenstein. Together are the co-owners and co-presidents of Neptune Plumbing, a family business. Jody, Michael, Adam, take it away.
Welcome, Michael and Adam. Congratulations to you both on being a Smart 50 award winner this year. It's a pleasure and a great opportunity to talk to you both today.
Thank you. It's a big honor to be accepting this award.
Yeah, appreciate it very much.
So we'll go ahead and get started. So I have a couple of questions for you. Would love to hear more about how you've been able to take the reins of a multi-generational family business and lead it to the next phase of its life.
Yeah, so we're third generation. Company was started by our grandfather in the 50s. So when Michael and I came in, we were very well aware of the statistics behind a third generation company, and kind of we're the generation to fail. So we knew coming in that we were kind of the odds were stacked against us, and that we had some work to do. We were very fortunate to have an established company with a good reputation, and we were coming in to diversify the company. We were historically a new construction company, and when Michael and I got involved, it was to help diversify, to help start the service division. We now have a 24/7 service division. We've expanded on prefabrication and design as well. We were fortunate. We basically looked at it as having a startup company within, an established company, which was a great foundation for us to have.
Yeah, and one big area was us being able to instill our core values throughout the company. Has allowed us to really create and develop the culture that we've developed here over the years. And as we look on bringing on new people, making sure they're the right people that meet the mold of our core values.
So we really had this, existing foundation, a great, structure for us to grow on, and been able to kind of continue to grow the company over the last decade, diversify and offer our, some different offerings to our customers.
Congratulations. We know how important culture is in retaining and growing and developing our talent. So congratulations to you both. How are you expanding the company and diversifying its service offerings?
So as Adam mentioned, when we joined the company, the legacy side of the company was all new construction, commercial, industrial, institutional. And Adam and I joined the company and started up a 24/7 service division focused on commercial, industrial, institutional businesses. Really, what we were doing historically was building the buildings, and then we were leaving them. And this allowed us the opportunity to not only build the buildings, but maintain the buildings as well, and service them, and allow us to be part of the building for the life of it. We also expanded on our prefabrication division as well, and that has grown drastically over the past handful of years.
And where the construction was, a lot of it driven by the economy, by having some different offerings such as service, we knew if people weren't building, they were at least having to maintain. So that allowed us to continue to grow and be successful even when the economy wasn't.
What has been the result of your efforts the past few years?
So, we've been able to continue to grow. We've been able, even during a labor shortage that we still have seen, we've been able to bring in, both in the field and the office, great team members and people that really do fit our culture. So we've been able to continue to grow throughout everything.
And through that, we've seen some success in the in the region as well by winning some various other awards. We've this is the third year in a row we've won the Weatherhead 100. We've also won the our top places to work is for a couple years in a row as well. And in 2019, Adam and I and Neptune won the EY Entrepreneur of the Year award for the East Central region of the U.S. And that was something that was unique to see that develop for a 62-year-old business at the time, more or less to win an Entrepreneur of the Year award.
Wow. Fantastic. Well, it's been a real pleasure to talk to you both today. Congratulations again, and best wishes for your continued success. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's an honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, family business dynamics are always so fascinating to me. And when the next generation is able to build sustainable business practices that ensure the future of a company, it's even more impressive. So congratulations, gentlemen. Next up, the first of our two impact winners, William Gary, Executive Vice President of Workforce, Community, and Economic Development at Cuyahoga Community College. Sitting down with William is Wes Gillespie, the Regional President of Erie Bank. Now, Wes leads a team of exceptional financial experts and serves as the hands-on decision maker and advisor to the bank's clients. He and his team at Erie Bank work with area business owners and executives seeking timely, and in many cases, same-day decisions for their capital and operating fund needs. Wes, William, tell us about the impact being created over at Tri-C.
Good morning, William, and congratulations once again for being a Smart 50 2021 winner.
Thank you. It's an honor, and just really am most appreciative of such an honor.
Yeah, it's my honor and my privilege to be with you this morning, and thank you so much. So, hey, just a few questions for you. First being, Tri-C has been able to successfully train and retain people in efforts to help close the skills gap and the labor shortages across our region. Can you share with us what you've been able to do and how these programs are helping change lives and impact companies?
Well, Wes, thank you for that question. Tri-C has completely restructured its workforce programs to make sure that the training and the education that we are providing students are aligned with the needs, the workforce needs of the businesses that we serve, primarily in IT, healthcare, hospitality management, and manufacturing. We also wanted to make sure that when our students come to us, that they come to us with options, that based on a clear assessment and a case management approach, we move students into career pathways and program pathways that are aligned with their interests, their abilities, and their capabilities. Thirdly, we have a very, very close relationship with our community-based partners who serve as recruitment sources for our programs and who help get our messages out into the community that we serve, primarily people of color, those who are underserved, those who are unemployed and underemployed. And most importantly, we have now accentuated our access agenda, our retention agenda, and our program completion agenda. When I first started with the institution 7.5 years ago, we were only awarding 900 certifications of value. Today, we now award over 19,000 certifications of value to credential individuals so that they can become prepared for livable, sustainable wages in our communities.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. And it's very apparent that you've involved the communities and been able to leverage the communities in your efforts. That's incredible. Those are incredible statistics. Congratulations. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have a case study you could share with the audience?
Oh, we've got hundreds of them based on the populations that we serve. It just touches your heart to see how we have transformed so many lives. You know, we have a tagline here at Tri-C, that Tri-C is where futures begin. And I'm reminded of a story of an individual when I first joined the institution. Got a call from this young man after having been with Tri-C 6 months. And he called to tell me about an instructor that he had. And most of us thought that he was calling to complain about the instructor. Mm-hmm. And so rather than delegate that call to one of my staff, I took the call personally. And when I spoke with this young man, he indicated that he wanted to share with us what a great job and a great instructor he had, how the instructor helped him find employment. And by the way, this young man went through our welding program and was at the top of his class. And so when I inquired about what he was doing, he said, well, I'm driving a truck. I go on the road 24 hours a day. I just got out of prison. And these were the only people that would hire me. And when I asked him, you went through our welding program, why wouldn't someone hire you? He says, because of my record. So I took it upon myself to call 2 employers who have tremendous numbers of welding positions. And I inquired about their pre-employment requirements, and obviously they were reluctant to hire people with prior records who were re-entering. I asked this company if they would accept my endorsement of this individual, would they consider relaxing that requirement? He was at the top of his class. I would vouch for him personally. I spent, by the way, 2 hours with him at lunch on my own time. And fast forward, this company agreed to hire this individual. This individual now is still with that company making $35 an hour. He has regained his family, which was one of his intentions. He vowed that he would never return to incarceration, and to date, he's kept his word. Those are the kinds of stories that I could repeat hundreds and hundreds of times that make a difference in people's lives.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. If you just one story like that, gives me chills. If you have hundreds of those, then what an impact you're making in this community, William. That's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Almost leaves me speechless. That's incredible.
We have an incredible team here at Tri-C.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, my last question really, it's very obvious, and it might seem obvious, but share with us what you've seen as your overall impact in terms of the impact you've had in the regional economy.
Well, Tri-C sees itself as a contributor to our economic development, not just here in Cleveland, but in Northeast Ohio and in Ohio in general. And when you can increase work-ready individuals to meet the demands of many of our employers, that contributes directly to the economic vitality of our region. Tri-C has capitalized on its potential, its largesse of developing individuals for the workplace. And economically, without Tri-C, I would shudder to think where our economy would be today. We have a tremendous staff who are dedicated not only to training and educating individuals, but improving the communities in which we live and work. We participate in economic development initiatives. Many of us serve on boards of directors and trustee boards that are at the table making a difference, helping to influence the direction of our region. And Tri-C is right in the middle of that economic development agenda.
Wow, thank you. As a resident in this region, we thank you. We thank you for all that you're doing, all that Tri-C is doing. Incredible, incredible work. So
thank you very much for the opportunity, not only for myself, but for the many individuals who are my colleagues here at Tri-C, who work with me on a daily basis, whose thought leadership helps to drive this institution. It's one of the top 5 community colleges in the nation. And I have to give a shout out to my boss, Dr. Alex Johnson, whose leadership, whose vision has helped to move this institution forward as a best practice institution in our nation. So thank you so very much.
Thank you again. And once again, thank you for your time this morning, and congratulations again on being a Smart 50 2021 winner.
Thank you very much.
Wow, we are so lucky to have such a great resource like Tri-C here in this region. So thank you, Mr. Gary. Our next honoree is the COVID Pivot Award honoree, and that's Paul Hanna, President of Blue Technologies. Sitting down with Paul to learn more is Jim Gilbride, Area President of Focus CFO. Now, Focus CFO is a dedicated group of CFOs who become part of the client's senior management team, helping them manage the 3 key business areas of cash flow, reducing business risk, and scalable growth. The team provides customized solutions to business challenges and minimize the time spent on administration. Now, in this segment, Jim and Paul discuss how Paul was able to change the direction of Blue Technologies shortly after the pandemic began and the subsequent changes within his organization that occurred. Gentlemen?
Paul, good morning and congratulations on being a Smart 50 winner for 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just chat for a couple minutes if you don't mind. When the pandemic hit, a lot of employers had to send their employees home, and I suspect that your phone began to ring. So tell us a little bit about how that came down and how you adjusted to that change in the environment.
Well, I think like many other businesses, we were looking at it as a 30-day cycle. We set all our plans up around 30 days thinking, well, this thing will get over quick. We went 30 days, then 30 days again, then 30 days. And then by the time we got to September, we changed to 60-day plans. And then obviously we're at the backside of it now, but it was quite an adjustment.
A unique approach. The first time I've heard anything like that, but sounds like pure genius. So congratulations on getting all that. Now, we've all seen a big challenge in supply chain issues these days. How's that impacting you? And did you feel that during the pandemic as well?
In the beginning, we did not. We were properly, we had a proper amount of inventory. We buy a lot of inventory and move a lot of inventory. Recently, over the past 6 months, the supply chain has really gotten in bad shape. And we're surviving and trying to keep it transparent to our customers. But every day, we are definitely trying to solve those problems.
Yeah, you and everyone else out there, right?
Yes.
So we've been enjoying this pandemic, I guess you'd say, for the last couple of years. How has it changed the way you do business there at Blue Technologies?
Well, I think it's, we had to take each customer's individual needs and adjust to it. So what we did is we added some really good product mixes for the work at home environment and a lot of software applications so that we could give customers the ability to access their documents and information, not just from their office, but from at home. And it's worked very well for us.
Okay, Paul. So we talked a little bit about your clients and how you guys impacted that during the pandemic and the supply chain. How did it impact your team directly? And how did you guys make the adjustments to support the team that you needed to?
Well, I think the first part is very important is our team is, our business is made out of people. And that was very important. So I think once we made sure that the health of our people and being an essential business, we had to make sure that our team understood that we had to take care of our customers. So we enacted a lot of policies to make sure that we could be there for our customer when they needed us and deliver our commitment to excellence every day, which is our product performance guarantees.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations again on being a Smart 50 category winner for 2021. And more importantly, just congratulations on getting through the pandemic to this point. And we wish you the best in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. And congratulations, Paul. Next up, the second of our 2 networking breaks. For the next 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you're encouraged to network with your fellow attendees. Whether that means having a conversation with your current table mates or jumping to a new table and a new conversation, we'd love for you to talk about how each of your organizations has changed during COVID and what you're looking forward to next in 2022 and how those changes are going to impact the future of your company. We'll see you back here shortly.